my dear students, welcome you all back to the social class. We are dealing with the chapter money and credit, and yesterday's class I have told you what is money and credit and how this money and credit are being useful in India, why it is considered as a medium of exchange, and before what were being considered as a medium of exchange. All these things I have explained you. Now we get into the new topic, that is the deposit with the bank. So you will be wondering why in money and credit chapter this demand deposits and the deposit with the money is there. So for the recent situation or recent generations, you will be knowing bank has been acting as a really an agent which facilitates the common citizens. Yes, bank is being considered as an aspect where the people can trustfully deposit their own money and take up their own monies. So before you go into the topic like deposit within the bank, what is the prime thing that is needed when you are supposed to have a bank connection? It is as simple, that is you are supposed to have the aspect that is account in the bank. So the account is most important thing. Without any account in the bank, we cannot proceed, we cannot continue our work in the bank. So the bank needs our own account to be created, and that has a procedure of filling a form and providing your own details with the proofs of your Aadhaar card, driving license and 2 photos of yours. By this you can open an account simply. So once the account is open and if it is considered as your salary account, so what happens is that every time you will have your salary which will be credited to your account, right? So once it is being credited, you are not going to utilize it fully, right? You are going to deposit that in the account itself, and when you need money, that is when you are going for some kind of purchase or you have a function at home, you are going for a purchase or something like that, you withdraw money from the bank through the bank withdrawal slip or using your ATM cards, right? So this is how the deposit that works out. So the amount which is there in your bank has, or if it is continuously remaining in the bank for 3 months, minimum 3 months, the money will be credited with some interest. So what is this interest? That is, your money will be taken, and next topic I will tell you in detail this, your money will be taken and it will be given to the other persons for loan. So when they are paying back the loan, you will be getting the interest which will be circulated, which will be 50% of your 50% of the banks. 50 means 15% of your interest will be credited to your account. So that is why you will get at 3 rupees credited or 15 rupees credited to your account. Like that a message will be coming. You can even ask your parents. They will be knowing very well about it. Yes. So this was known as the deposit within the bank. So deposit with the bank, you will find that this bank has been accepted as by the central as well as the state government as a common mode of exchange of currencies and monies. Okay. So this bank has been receiving the salary of yours in your account. Okay. And it is safeguarding the money. And it is whenever you need, you can take the money. That is how it is. So when you take your money, it is known as the demand deposit. So that is, see, demand deposits offers another interest facility. It is thus facilitate which leads to the essential character of money, that of the medium of exchange. So when you need money, you can take. Thus seems that the demand deposit has an essential factor. Like you can find demand deposits definition in page number 40. That is, people also have a provision of withdrawing the money as and when they required. So if you have an account and you have a money, it is your wish to go to the bank or to the ATM to withdraw the money how much ever you want, right? So that is known as, since the deposit with the bank account can be withdrawn on demand. Okay, so that is known as the demand deposit. So that is known as demand deposit. Okay, so that is how they can take the money from the bank. And along with this, you can have one more support which is being provided by the government, that is the check. If you look into your book page number 40, you can find this is how the check will be. Okay, so this check will be provided by the government when you have an account. Minimum of 10 to 25 leaves will be provided, and when they are providing, they will have a maintenance charge of this checkbook also. So this checkbook, how it is benefiting the common people. So for example, if a person comes to your home, do some carpentry works, and at that time you don't have money on your hand, or now we know it is totally locked down and you cannot find out the ATMs very closer, and you cannot often go out and come back, and it is not safe also, right? So what happens, you can utilize your check. You can write the amount over here, pay by pay. Okay, so to whom it is being paid. Okay, then the amount and the date, and your signature here should be filled. And the extra details that you can find in the checkbook is this is your account number. If you have your father's or mother's checkbook, you can have a look at it. So you can find and check account number which will be there, and this is the branch code. Here you can find this is the branch code, and this is the check number and code used by the bank. So why they have you given check numbers is that once you will be having in series number. So if it is lost, okay, if it is lost, you can easily cancel this check by informing the bank authorities. Okay, so that is why the check number is being facilitated over here. So that time you can use this check for filling it and giving it, so that the person can go and give it in the bank and get the money. So in those situations it will be easier. And similarly, this check helps in such a way that a person who is having a trade in the other places, or like in the northern places or something like that, in Delhi or Jammu and Kashmir, he cannot take the huge amount of crore in a suitcase and move, right? It is really a hard thing. So for those kind of people, they are facilitated with the checks. So there itself he can have it in the packet easily. It is a leaf of a paper, right? So he can sign it. The amount can be written over there and it is handed over. So the person can give it in the bank and take the money. So this is how the bank facilitates the individuals through the check. So this check even plays a very important role. But you know what happens when check is being there, no? Nowadays people started not using these kind of check because they have the ATM all-time service that is there, no? So when they are utilizing those kind of thing, they are not opting for the checkbook, and no one prefers the checkbook nowadays. But this checkbook is being considered as an facility which is even for the against the demand of the person's deposits in the bank, which even possible to directly settle the payment. That is what I told you, directly you can settle the money to the particular company or to the particular person. So that is being done, and without giving the cash. So this is how the check is even functioning. So check even has some drawbacks. So just ask your parents, my dear students, what are the drawbacks that they felt when they are using the checkbooks. Okay, so this is about the today's class. The next class will see about the loan activities of the bank. Okay, my dear students, thank you.